The Icebreakers have won the draw, and we are now underway.
It's only a game.
Look out!
Why you have to be mad?
You gotta keep your head up out there. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. There's the collision. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Great read with the stick. Swing and a miss. Oh, did he drop a thunderous hit there?
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponents think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Slides it across. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive end. There's a pass to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. There's another stop. Beans into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Icebreakers gain possession. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Icebreakers take it along the wall. Passes it in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Looking to set up offensively. Feeds it over. Oh, and out of nowhere, he steals that one.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation, doing whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net.
He scores!
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
The Nighthawks strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead. So that's a nice way to start the game.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And he moves it up to Bean. Bexhill stick handling in his own zone. Drills him. Oh, bold move by the goaltender as he pokes it away. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Turned aside with the glove by Wagner.
Well, this is such a quick shot that comes from the slot that you have to have good reflexes to be able to make that glove save.
Good hit. Here's a feed in front. Picked off in front. Tangles him up with the stick, and the officials are all over it. Here comes the officials' decision. The Icebreakers have been called for hooking.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a 1-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
The Icebreakers take possession off the faceoff. The Nighthawks get a hold of it. Slides the puck ahead to Wu.
Medeiros is so dangerous in the O-zone. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Great save by the goaltender to get a pad on that one. Keeping the puck out of the net. From against the wall into the open ice. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Well, he gets all of this one, and you know that players, they can shoot off 1 foot from behind them, in front of them, but this one's teed up perfectly right in his wheelhouse, and he gets all of it.
The Nighthawks are sitting pretty right now with a 2-goal lead, and it's still early in this one.
Yeah, they've got a lot of game left, but they certainly got the start that they wanted to. They've been pressing all over the ice, closing quickly, and of course, finishing.
Moves it in front! Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Icebreakers have it now. Rocks them on the play. Passes it over. Here's a short pass to Wade. Takes a shot. The Nighthawks take the puck through the neutral zone. Medeiros looks around. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Huge hit on the play. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get...
He's got a step. Oh, and a penalty's coming up on the play.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
Here he goes on the penalty shot. Big save and breathe a sigh of relief. The Nighthawks have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Quick pass to Wu. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone crushing, separating body from puck. Wagner's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
The Nighthawks are up by 2 to start the second period, and you know what the coach said in the intermission? Keep doing what you're doing. They have the majority of shots into the net. They've got that shooting mentality, and they're playing with their instincts.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Medeiros wins possession in the defensive zone. Blocked him in the open ice. And that's off a stick. Johnson for the puck, and it's knocked away. Oh, he rocked him!
Oh, that's gotta feel terrible, James. I mean, he finished his hit right through his check.
And he slides it quickly to Dexter. Drives to the crease. And he shuts the door on that. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got railroaded. Closed space so fast and just taken down.
Quick feed to Wu. And it's a quick pass to Bede. And That skips out of the offensive end. Scoops up the puck now. The Nighthawks work it through center. The Icebreakers gain control of it. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Steps into all of that. Carries it across the line. Slides it across. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Shuts him down. Jordan's moving the puck through his own zone. Passes it to Dexter. Wolves got it in the defensive zone. Intercepted in the offensive end by Mania. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Moves it to Mania. Quick shot, and he keeps that one out.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Nighthawks have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. Medeiros wins possession off the draw. He got all of that one. They've got numbers. Passes out front, and that's stopped. Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
The Nighthawks have officially entered route country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game, and they've had a ton of shots on net.
Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. We got a whistle offside to call. The Nighthawks have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. The Icebreakers win possession here in the open ice. Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. He's going to play the puck outside of his crease here. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. And he coughs it up with the pass. Denies him!
Wagner's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
And here's the pass to Medeiros. Puts it on net. Gives them nothing in front.
Medeiros has been padding the stats tonight here, James. He's feeling it. He's in it to win it. And he's had the puck on his stick all night long, generating offensive opportunities, getting multiple points in this one, and he's not done yet. I think he's going to hit it again, James, because he just feels on point. He wants the puck, and he's attacking the net.
Can't pull the trigger.
Incoming!
Takes the pass. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Nighthawks have spent the majority of tonight in the offensive zone, and they continue to lead big time here late in the second. And he's taken down the official's arm, signaling for a penalty. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. Metsier's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Mania's won it in their own end. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Dishes it off. The Icebreakers gain possession of the defensive zone. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Medeiros plays the puck. And he takes the feed. Oh, and he missed the net.
I think he does a great job of getting to position here, James. Be able to get that shot off. He gets it off fast and quick. He just misses wide.
Tries to feed it over to Maniac. And the pass is picked off. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
The Nighthawks have generated plenty of quality scoring chances and a big reason why they lead late in the second period. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now he moves it quickly to the goal. Avoids the poke check. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took a space away, and it goes the other way.
And he slides it quickly to Wu. Cuts inside. Strong defensive effort. Net is knocked off. We'll get a face-off here.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
The Nighthawks with a total team effort to this point as they lead comfortably here in the second. Oh, right there on a bladder and a busted twig.
And you can see the deflation right now. I mean, you got that right in your wheelhouse. You got the perfect look, and then it snaps in half. Technology is great, but that's got to be the downside. The flex is awesome, but sometimes it snaps in half.
Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. Still a full period here. Last chance to try to get back into it in what has been a dominant affair so far. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
The Nighthawks have a comfortable lead here in the third period, James. They do not have to change a thing. Don't alter the game plan. Just close it out.
A little bang and then crashing down. The Nighthawks gain possession. Slides it diagonally to Dexter. The Nighthawks pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Solid hit on that play. Moves it quickly over to Jordan. The Nighthawks have it behind the net. Feed to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers!
As a defender, there's certain areas of the ice that you just cannot give up, James. You cannot give the middle of the ice, and that's exactly what happens here, and as a result, a goal is scored.
The Nighthawks have built themselves up a comfortable lead here in this third period. Takes the feed.
Burns continues to push the offense in this game by his puck distribution. He knows exactly where everyone is on the ice, and he's creating speed because he's opening up lanes and he's getting it started.
Why you have to be
He
mad?
gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Mania is known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Feeds the puck across to Wade.
Dexter stick breaks, and he logs it back to the bench. He gets a new one. Wow, he gets back into the play quickly.
Moves the puck. Here's a short
It's only a
pass.
game. Why you have to be mad?
Moves the puck over to Wu. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Nighthawks can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. The Icebreakers win it. Mathieu's got the puck in his own zone. Quick pass to Medeiros. Moves it around along the half wall. Runs up, lets it go, and too much traffic in front blocks that one. Feeds it over. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Now a quick pass to Bede. Look out, here they come on the attack. Quick feed to Medeiros. Oh, what a save with a glove.
Wagner's had a difficult time tonight, James. He struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Moves the puck across to Wu. Looks to pass it to Burns. Takes the pass on the left wing. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Unable to reach that one. The Icebreakers have it now. Blocked on the play. Slides the puck over. Big time stop. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. And now he passes up to Medeiros. Here's a chance. Nice save from point-blank range.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position. You just react. If you get there, you get there. What a great job.
And he slides it quickly to Burns. They've really got him on their heels here now. And that doesn't find the net as it's blocked. Oh, monstrous hit, and they score!
Well, with a delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. The Nighthawks continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Approaching the final minute of regulation. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. The Nighthawks have it in the offensive zone. And that's stolen by Burns.
The Nighthawks have been the better team tonight by far. I mean, this is coming right off of without the puck. They know when to close, they know how to intercept, and it's all because of their awareness and stems from their positioning.
Receives the pass. Mania's got it to the side. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Lehman's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Nighthawks are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. Nice job tying up his opponent. Stops him with a glove.
Mania's been creating a ton of opportunities here as he's deking his way to the net, James, but he'll also stall to create space. He'll push back coverage, and then he reads it. You have to have a high IQ and a set of hands to manipulate your opponent and give opportunity to your line mates.
And he passes it up ahead to Medeiros. Can't get a hold of that pass. On the doorstep, backhander. And that goes off the post and out.
The Nighthawks want to pad their stats here. They have a comfortable lead. They're dominating possession. They're finding ways to the net. You know every player, when they get a golden opportunity, they want to cash it in, and this one goes off the post. Burns is turning heads on that last shot. It was a screamer. Even the goaltender looks back. Luckily, the bar's there because it hit it, and it hit it in a hurry.
The Nighthawks are looking to protect the lead here late in this third period as they have been the dominant offensive club. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. And that's all she wrote from this one tonight. Well, he came, he saw, and he conquered every shot he faced in goal tonight.
Well, he was the last line of defense, but I thought the team in front of him also did a good job of making sure he saw the shots, James. But man, did he have to have some timely sequences to keep the 0 up on the board.